Today I am doing the topic operations on matrices. First one, addition of matrices. Let A and B be any two matrices. Then the sum of A and B is denoted by A plus B. A plus B is exist if the orders of A and B are same. Whenever you have two matrices A and B, A plus B exists only if the orders of A and B are same. Suppose let A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 3 minus 2, 5, 7. Now find A plus B. A plus B equal to, here we have A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus the matrix B equal to 3 minus 2, 5, 7 equal to, while adding the two matrices A and B, we have to add the corresponding elements only. The corresponding element of 1 equal to 3, corresponding element of 2 equal to minus 2, corresponding element of 3 equal to 5, corresponding element of 4 equal to 7. So we have to take 1 plus 3, 2 minus 2, 3 plus 5, 4 plus 7 equal to, we have 1 plus 3 equal to 4, 0, 8, 11. Suppose if A equal to 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 2, 5, 7, 6, then find A plus B. Find A plus B. Here order of A equal to, in the matrix A we are having only one row, three columns. So here order of A equal to 1 by 3. Order of B equal to 2 by 2. Since the orders of A and B are not same, therefore the matrix addition is not possible. Properties. If A and B are any two matrices, then A plus B is always equal to B plus A. Second one, if A, B and C be any three matrices, then A plus B plus C is always equal to A plus B plus C. This is called associative law and this is called commutative law. Also we have A plus O equal to null matrix plus A equal to A. A plus null matrix equal to null matrix plus A is always equal to A. A plus minus A equal to minus A plus A equal to null matrix. These are the properties of addition of matrices. Next one, subtraction of matrices. If A and B are any two matrices, the subtraction of the matrix B from the matrix A is denoted by A minus B. A minus B exists if the orders of A and B are same. A and B are same. Let me take two matrices A and B here. Take A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and B equal to 3, minus 5, 7, 2. Find A minus B. Now, A minus B equal to the matrix A equal to, here we are having 1, 2, 3, 4 minus the matrix B equal to 3, minus 5, 7, 2 equal to 1 minus 3, 2 minus of minus 5, 3 minus 7, 4 minus 2 equal to minus 2, 2 plus 5, 7, 3 minus 7, minus 4, 2. So whenever you want to find subtraction of matrices, we have to verify whether the orders of A and B are same or not. If the orders of A and B are same, then only we can find subtraction of the matrix B from the matrix A. Next one, multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Let me take x is a scalar here. Let x be a scalar and A equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 be any matrix, then the multiplication of this matrix by the scalar x denoted by x into A equal to x into 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here we have to multiply each and every element of the matrix by this scalar x, so that it's equal to x, 2x, 3x, 4x. Properties. Let me take two matrices A and B. Let A and B be any two matrices L and M be two scalars. Property 1, L into A plus B is always equal to L into A plus L into B. Second one, L plus M into A is always equal to L into A plus M into A. Third one, KL into A equal to K into LA equal to L into K into A. These are the properties of the multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. Next one, multiplication of matrices. Let A and B be any two matrices. A and B be any two matrices. The product of A and B is denoted by AB. The matrix multiplication AB is possible if the number of columns in A should be equal to number of rows in B. Suppose let me take the matrix A equal to Aij order of A equal to m by n. And let me take the matrix B equal to Bij n by p. Now here in the matrix A we are having m rows and n columns. In the matrix B we have n rows and p columns. Now here the number of columns in matrix A equal to n and the number of rows in the matrix B equal to, here we are having n. Now if you multiply these two matrices, we get the matrix, new matrix AB. The order of this matrix is equal to n by m by p. Order of AB equal to m by p. Suppose if a matrix A is having order m by n and the matrix order B is n by p. Now the order of AB is always equal to m by p. When you want to multiply two matrices A and B, we have to verify whether the number of columns in A is equal to the number of rows in B. Now, properties. 1. Matrix multiplication is not commutative. AB is not equal to BA. If A, B and C be any three matrices, then AB into C is always equal to A into BC. This is called associative law. Third one, A into I equal to I into A is always equal to A. This is called identity law. Fourth one, distributive law. A into B plus C equal to A into B plus A into C. A into B plus A into C. Compute the indicated products. 1. First one is given that the matrix AB minus BA into the matrix A minus B, BA. We need to multiply these two matrices AB minus BA into A minus B, BA. The order of this matrix equal to, here we have 2 by 2. The order of this matrix equal to, we have 2 by 2. Here we have to verify the number of columns in the first matrix. The number of columns in the first matrix equal to 2. The number of rows in the second matrix equal to, here we are having 2. Since the number of columns in the first matrix equal to number of rows in the second matrix, we can multiply these two matrices. After multiplying these two matrices, we get a 2 by 2 matrix. We get a 2 by 2 matrix. So that it's equal to, here we have R1. While multiplying, we have to multiply R1 with C1, R1 with C2. First we should take first row here, R1 C1, R1 into C1. Next R1 into C2, R1 into C2. Next R2, this is called R2 here. Second row with first column, R2 into C1, R2 into C2. So here first let me multiply first row with first column. So the corresponding elements of in the first row of A equal to A here. First row there are two elements AB. First column we are having two elements AB. So multiply A with A here. So A into A plus corresponding element of B is we are having B here. So plus B into B. Now R1 C1 is over. Next we have to come to R1 C2. R1 C2. A into minus B. A into minus B plus B into A. Similarly, now we have to take R2 into C1, second row. R2 means second row. C1 means we are having first column. So minus B into A. Minus B into A plus A into B. Minus B into minus B plus A into A. It implies we get A into A square plus B square. The matrix is A square plus B square minus AB plus AB 0 minus AB plus AB 0 B square plus A square. Now the order of this matrix equal to here we are having 2 by 2. After multiplying these two matrices we have to get the order 2 by 2. Hence we got it. Now second problem. Second problem is given that 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Now here the order of the first matrix equal to we have 3 by 1. Since we are having 3 rows and 1 column, we have 3 by 1. And the order of the second matrix equal to here we have 1 by 3. We have to verify whether the number of columns in the first matrix is equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. Yes, here we have 1, here we have 1. Then we say that matrix multiplication is possible. Now, after multiplying these two matrices, we have to get a 3 by 3 matrix. We have to get a 3 by 3 matrix. Now, this is equal to, first we have to multiply first row with the first column, first row with the second column, first row with the third column. So we have to take it as R1 C1, R1 C2, R1 C3. With R1 we should multiply all the columns. Next, let me take R2 here. R2 with C1, R2 with C2, R2 C3. Next, let me take R3 here. R3 into C1, R3 into C2, R3 into C3. It implies it's equal to, we should take it as now R1 into C1. First row with the first column. We have only one element in first row and only one element in first column. So we have to take 1 into 2. 1 into 2. Next, R1 C2. Multiply R1 with C2. 1 into 3. R1 with C3. 1 into 4. Next, R2 into C1. R1 is over. So come to second row now. R2 into C1. 2 into 2. R2 into C2. 2 into 3. R2 into C3. Second row, third column. So R2 C3, 2 into 4, there is only one element, so that the corresponding element we have to multiply 2 into 4. Now R3 into C1, R3 into C1, R3 into C2, R3 into C3. So it implies 3 into 2, 3 into 3, 3 into 4. Hence, the answer is 2, 3, 4, 4. This is the required matrix. Here, after multiplying these two matrices, we get a matrix of order 3 by 3. Yes, here we are getting a 3 by 3 matrix. Fifth problem. Here we have two matrices, 2, 1, 3, 2, minus 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, minus 1, 2, 1. The order of the first matrix equal to, we have 2 by 3. Here we have 3 rows, sorry, 3 rows and 2 columns. So 3 by 2 it is. Here we are having 2 rows and 3 columns. The number of columns in the first matrix equal to, we are having 2. The number of rows in the second matrix equal to, we are having 2. Since these two are same, we can multiply these two matrices. Now, after multiplying these two matrices, we get a matrix of order 3 by 3. Now, we have to multiply these two. While multiplying these two matrices, first we have to take first row. We have to multiply first row with the first column. R1 C1. Next R1 C2. First row with the second column. Next first row with the third column. So the corresponding element of 2 in the first column is, we are having 1. So we have to take 2 into 1 plus corresponding element of 1 is, we are having minus 1. 1 into minus 1. Next first row with the second column. 2 into 0 plus 1 into 2. 2 into 1 plus 1 into 1. Similarly, now let me take second row here. Second row with the first column, second row with the second column, second row with the third column. So it implies we have to take 3 into 1 plus 2 into minus 1, 3 into 0 plus 2 into 2, 3 into 1 plus 2 into 1. Next, R3 with the first column, minus 1 into 1 plus 1 into minus 1, minus 1 into 0 plus 1 into 2, minus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 1. Now, after simplification, we get 2 minus 1 equal to 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 5, minus 2, 2, 0. This is the required matrix. After multiplying, we have to get a 3 by 3 matrix. So here we are getting 3 by 3 matrix. Similarly, sixth problem, here we have the order of the first matrix is 2 by 3. Since we are having 2 rows and 3 columns, the order of this matrix is, we are having 2 by 3, and the order of this matrix is 3 by 2. 3 rows we have and we have 2 columns. So 3 by 2 is the order of this matrix. Since the number of columns in the first matrix equal to number of rows in the second matrix. We can multiply these two matrices. Matrix multiplication is possible. Now after multiplying these two matrices, we get a matrix of order 2 by 2. Now here it's equal to, first we have to take R1, first row with the first column. Next, first row with the second column. The corresponding element of 3 equal to, we are having 2 here. 3 into 2 plus minus 1 into 1 plus the corresponding element of 3 in the first row is 3 in the first column. So 3 into 3. 3 into minus 3 plus minus 1 into 0 plus 3 into 1. Next, minus 1 into 2, second row with the first column. Minus 1 into 2 plus 0 into 1, 0 into 1 plus 2 into 3. Second row with the second column. Minus 1 into minus 3 plus 0 into 0 plus 2 into 1. It's equal to, we get 6 minus 1 plus 9 minus 9 plus 0 plus 3 minus 2 plus 0 plus 6, 3 plus 0 plus 2. So it's equal to, we are having 14 minus 6, 4, 3 plus 2, 5. After multiplying these two matrices, we have to get a 2 by 2 matrix. Hence we are getting here 2 by 2 matrix. Second problem. Two matrices are given to you. Now here we have to find the sum of these two matrices. While finding the sum of the two matrices, we have to verify that whether the orders of the given two matrices are not same or not. Now the order of this matrix is equal to 2 by 2. The order of this matrix is equal to 2 by 2. While adding, we have to take the corresponding elements and we have to add. So that it's equal to cos square x plus sin square x, sin square x plus cos square x, sin square x plus cos square x, cos square x plus sin square x. We know that cos square x plus sin square x is always equal to 1. It implies it's equal to 1, 1, 1, 1. This is the answer. Next, sixth problem. Simplify cos theta into sin theta minus sin theta into cos theta plus sin theta into sin theta minus cos theta sin theta. Here we have to multiply cos theta with each and every element of this matrix. So cos theta into cos theta equal to, we are having cos square theta, cos theta into sin theta, next minus cos theta into sin theta, cos theta into cos theta, cos square theta plus sin theta into sin theta equal to, we have sin square theta here, sin square theta, next sin theta into minus cos theta equal to minus sin theta into cos theta, sin theta into cos theta, sin theta into sin theta equal to sin square theta. By adding these two matrices, we get cos square theta plus sin square theta here. So cos square theta plus sin square theta, cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta, minus cos theta sin theta. Next, minus cos theta sin theta, we have to add these two plus sin theta cos theta. Next, we have cos square theta plus sin square theta. So these two are cancelled. These two are cancelled. So equal to cos square theta plus sin square theta is always equal to 1. 1, 0, here 0, 1. Find the matrix X and Y if 2x plus 3y equal to the matrix given by 2, 3, 4, 0 and 3x plus 2y equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5. Let me take this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. To find the matrix X and Y here, first we have to eliminate Y from this matrix from these two equations. Now, multiply first equation by 2. First equation by 2. So 2 into 2, 4x plus 2 into 3, 6y equal to 2 into 2, 4, 2 into 3, 6, 2 into 4, 8, 2 into 0, 0. Next, multiply the second equation by 3. Then we get 3 into 3 equal to 9x plus 3 into 2 equal to 6y equal to multiply 3 with all the elements of this matrix. 3 into 2, 6, 3 into minus 2, minus 6, minus 3, 3 into 5, 50. Now here we have to subtract these two equations now. By subtracting, we get plus 6y minus 6y cancelled here. So 4x minus 9x equal to minus 5x equal to 4 minus 6, 6 plus 6, next 8 plus 3, 0 minus 15 equal to minus 5x equal to minus 2, 12, 8 plus 3, 11, minus 15. Now here x equal to minus 1 by 5 into minus 2, 12, 11, minus 15. This is the matrix we are getting. Now here if you multiply by minus 1 by 5, we get 2 by 5, minus 12 by 5, minus 11 by 5, 3. This is the matrix X. Now here we have to find the matrix Y. So to find the matrix Y, put x equal to 2 by 5 minus 12 by 5 minus 11 by 5, 3 in equation 2. It implies put x equal to 2 by 5 minus 12 by 5 minus 11 by 5, 3 in equation 2 or in equation 1, anyone. In equation 2, it implies 3x plus 2y equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5. It implies 3 into we are having 2 by 5 minus 12 by 5 minus 11 by 5, 3 plus 2y equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5. It implies 3 into 2 by 5 equal to 6 by 5 minus 36 by 5 minus 33 by 5, 9 plus 2y equal to 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5. It implies 2y equal to we are getting 2 minus 2 minus 1, 5 minus 6 by 5 minus 36 by 5 minus 33 by 5 9. After simplification, we get the matrix y equal to 2 by 5, 13 by 5, 14 by 5, minus 2.